Hey, you are watching Kink Live in the Bing Lounge with the last Internationale.
The last Internationale. Come on, people. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being a part of our Bing Lounge. Man, that was good. I'm sorry to interrupt because I just want that to keep on going. I will make this real quick. Brad, you have ties here. Kind of, sort of, and you're born here.
I was born in Portland, that's correct.
All right, a little love for that. So we'll call you native. And your family, let's give a shout out to your aunt.
Oh yeah, I have a great aunt here, and I have some cousins here, and hopefully they will be coming to the show tonight.
Yeah. They're playing at Lola's room over at the Crystal Ballroom tonight. So you two go back, you're the new guy, and you guys go back like 5 years?
I'm the old new guy.
Yeah. If you could get on these mics, I beg of you, because I want you to tell me the story of how. So, Edgy, you were getting your master's degree, yeah? True or false? True.
True.
And then you had actually written a couple books.
I actually never got the physical degree. I left it at the college, but yeah.
You can have it, man.
You can have it. It's useless to me. I'm pursuing a career in rock and roll.
But it was at that time, yeah.
I do not recommend that for anybody, by the way. So if any kids watching, do not do that.
And then it was at that time, what I understand is that you discovered the blues.
It was around that time, yeah.
And
like, about a year or a couple months prior to finishing up college, really.
Had you played before, or was it that moment where you're like, all right, this is music and this is what I need to be doing?
Well, I learned more in like a Sunhouse song than I did in college, really. So I figured, I might as well just do this. It just felt so right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you met this young lady over here?
Yeah.
When we met, we were discovering the same music, like old blues, Woody Guthrie, and we would collect these old records and found out that the history goes so far back, like hundreds of years, and we just kept going back and back. Even Chain Gang and slave songs we would listen to all the time. So we're really influenced by and rooted in, the beginning of American music, the roots.
Was it the music, or was it also the political theme and the message in a lot of those artists and those songs?
Both. They go hand in hand. Definitely.
A lot of the messages were also hidden, too, because, you couldn't openly, criticize government or the society you live in, especially, they've been lynched, to be honest, you couldn't say that. So the messages and meanings were hidden, with some exceptions like Lead Belly.
What led you to... I'm curious, like I hate the term political band, and it has to come up every time you guys get it. Do you love or hate that? Do you even care?
We hate it.
Hate it. Okay. Sorry, I brought that up.
We don't think politics is a separate category.
Yeah.
But you can't sunder the personal from the politics. It's all the same thing. It's all inclusive.
What inspired you to be passionate about that? Was it a parent? Was it music itself? Was there a band of friends where you're like, we all have this in common? A lot of people, I imagine, might get it from their parents. Yes, no?
She did.
Yeah, my father was very socially active, and he lived in Manhattan. Well, he always lived there, and I would just visit him, and we'd always be doing something in the community. So that came when I was really, really young, and I just have, I guess, a natural, rebellious attitude. So when I was young, I always saw things differently, I guess, than a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
But it was natural when we started the band. That's just what we did. We just started writing that music and didn't really talk about it much. It just came out of us, and it was natural. And we both are very I guess political or radical.
Before Brad came into the picture, was it just the two of you?
Yeah. I want to add to that though.
I'm sorry.
If I can.
Yeah.
I agree with Aristotle that man is a political animal, and I think that children are politicized naturally, and we indoctrinate them rather, to be insensitive to the injustices that exist in the world. And I think it's a very difficult thing, for us at least, to ignore all the suffering and the oppression that exists around us. So for bands to actually turn a cheek or turn a blind eye to that, to me, they're not only doing the community a great disservice, but it just baffles me how they can write so many songs, release so many albums, and just not even touch on the problems in their own communities. They just ignore it.
So a little love for that. So when you first heard Rage Against the Machine, Brad was the drummer for Rage Against the Machine. Did that kind of light a fire? Were you guys big fans?
Oh
Yeah, both of us were.
Huge fans.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what politicized me.
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got in trouble once in gym class. My teacher yelled at me. I was wearing the Mumia Abu Jamal, Free Mumia T-shirt.
Yeah.
And we got into some sort of fight, I remember.
That's exactly what we were looking for.
yeah, exactly. We Will Reign is the brand new album. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's not an easy task. Bravo on that. So let's bring you into the mix then, Brad. So you're just on your couch at home doing nothing. What were you?
See, you say something and then it just keeps getting repeated.
That
I was
just keep
literally
co-
on my couch, but it was Thanksgiving, I think, right?
It was
the day
Thanksgiving.
after. Yeah, and they were hanging out at Tom's house, the guitar player from Rage. And yeah, he just sent me a text and said, "What are you doing? These guys need a drummer." And so I went online and checked it out, and saw some things that I liked. And we got in a room together. And I was originally going to play a couple songs on the record, but it just felt really good in a room, and there was a chemistry there, and we just kept going. And then before you know it, we had an entire record recorded, and we were a band. And
Heck yeah, you were.
yeah, it seems easy, right?
Yeah, it's just that simple, isn't it? I want to get out of the way because I want to hear some more. I could ask you a lot more, but I'm going to shut up. Put your hands together one more time. The last Internationale. Thank you, you guys.